I'm absolutely delighted today that I'm introducing members of Loreto High School Gibraltar, the class of 1962. I was a member of that class, and members of that class are today going to read a poem. It's taken from The Deserted Village by Oliver Goldsmith, and it's called The Village Schoolmaster, and we studied it while we were at Loreto Convent High School Gibraltar. So here we are with members of the class of 1962.
Beside his straggling fence that skirts the way, with blossomed firs and profitably gay, there in his noisy mansion skilled to rule, the village master taught his little school.
A man severe he was and stern to view. I knew him well, and every truant knew. Well had the boding tremblers learned to trace the day's disasters in his morning face.
Full well the busy whisper circling round conveyed the dismal tidings when he frowned. Full well they laughed with counterfeited glee at all his jokes, for many a joke had he.
Yet he was kind, or if severe in aught, the love he bore to learning was in fault. The village all declared how much he knew. 'Twas certain he could write and cipher too.
Lands he could measure, terms and tides presage, and e'en the story ran that he could gauge.
In arguing too the parson owned his skill, for e'en though vanquished he could argue still, while words of learned length and thundering sound amazed the gazing rustics ranged around.
And still they gazed, and still the wonder grew, how one small head could carry all he knew. But fame is past, the very spot where many a time he triumphed is forgot.